Hey guys, and welcome back. I wanted to share one of my favorite high energy producing recipes that I create with my Ninja Creami. We're going to put together an acai bowl. And the reason that I love the acai is because it is a nutrition powerhouse. It is filled with antioxidants, which can help reduce inflammation. It's good for the heart because it can reduce the risk of metabolic syndrome. It's great for the brain because it reduces inflammation and oxidation, which can affect your learning and your memory. And I know that's a wonderful thing, especially for people my age, because memory tends to be something that we struggle with as we get older. It's also great for immunity, for skin, for weight management, and most of all, for energy. So I wanted to just show you the specifics on what I use, and this is acai package it's organic and it's from Trader Joe's. Of course, you can use any that you choose. And what I have here is a light organic coconut milk. Now you can choose to use the full fat. It just depends on what your goals are and what your tastes are. If you do that, you're going to need to open your can, and usually you need to blend it to get it all mixed up thoroughly. With the light canned, you usually don't have to do that. It's already ready to go. So for this particular one, I recommend having this like as something early in the day, because like I said, it's really just packed full of energy and nutrients. It's going to give you a good energy boost. Okay, so I'm going to use a half a cup of this. I'm going to drop in my packet. I allowed it to sit at room temperature so that it would go ahead and melt down, so it was easier to work with here. And making sure to get all that out of here. Now I'm just going to give this a quick mix with just my little blender here. Now, if you're going to make big batches of this stuff, you can just throw it in a blender to mix it up. But in this case, this is the quickest way. So I'm just going to show you here. I have 1/2 a cup of mixed organic berries, have about an ounce of pineapple, and about 2 ounces of banana. The banana is really going to make it be creamy. Just going to do this here so we don't make a mess. So I'm just about to my fill line. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little coconut water. This is going to lighten it up a bit. So you can see there. Now, depends on your taste and how you like things. You absolutely 100% could add a little maple syrup. Or if you're preferring to keep syrup out of it and you like the stevia, you can use like a little stevia drop. I like to just leave it plain, but this is plenty sweet enough for me. So stay tuned. We'll let this freeze up nicely, and then we will assemble our acai bowl. All right, so we're back to construct this acai bowl. Look at that. How beautiful is that? If you're new to using the Ninja Creami, one little tip is after you take it out, you can either let it sit room temperature for like 10 minutes, or with the lid on, of course, run it under hot water. That's what I did with this one. Just be careful. Don't burn yourself. So if you are new to this, you might be a seasoned veteran that can teach me something. But if you are new to this, what we're going to do is just... It has like a little, it clicks in there, and the top also clicks in. It's very, very simple. This machine is like so easy to use. And I just love, this is one of my favorite additions to the kitchen that we've done of recent, because you literally can make all varieties to meet your nutrition goals, and you can have a treat at night. You can have a treat in the middle of the day, but it's so nice to be able to sit down. If you're one of those people that really enjoys having a snack at night, this is your go-to. This is awesome. So for this one, since we are going to construct a smoothie bowl in the way that I constructed it here, I'm going to use the smoothie bowl button here. And then just another tip for this, if you were going to turn this into a meal, you would add your protein powder at the time that you are constructing this bowl. So, all right, here we go. All right, let's take a look at what we have going on here. All right, so if you can see, that just looks so beautiful. So what we're going to do, I actually ran out of my coconut milk, so I'm going to use a little of this almond milk here. I found this at the store. It's the healthiest one that I could find. It's gum-free, very few ingredients. But in subsequent videos, I am going to teach you how to make your own nut milks. So for now, I'm going to add just a tiny little dash of this almond milk, probably about a tablespoon. I like mine really thick. So of course, if you wanted it to have like a smoother, you know, that kind of a runnier type consistency, just add more almond milk there. So now we're just going to put this back in, and we're going to do a respin, and then we'll be back to do the toppings. All right, the grand reveal. Let's see what we have. Perfect. All right. Look at this. So I will tell you guys, behind the scenes, I was going to spare you guys those few minutes. I did have to respin this twice. I had to add some more almond milk because it was very, very thick. All right, much better. Wanted this to be thin enough that I could smooth it out so that we can make like a pretty little presentation. So keep in mind, the base of this is not ultra sweet. And that's kind of the premise of, you know, changing our taste buds and eating healthy, eating for weight loss. We want to break that, I call it toxic tongue, where we're used to eating these hyper palatable foods. So this is not going to be super sweet, which is what we want. Now, if you're trying to get through sugar cravings and things like that, you could have added a little maple syrup, like I said, or a little stevia. But there, now we have like a nice smooth surface, and this is where the fun part comes in now. You can decorate, and I think, honestly, you know, when I hear people say food should be viewed as fuel, I don't agree with that. I think that food means a lot of things, and I think that when we take the time to make like a beautiful little presentation, it's really such a mindful and beautiful little process. So you can really have fun. Just do little fruit. So keep in mind also, if you are trying to lose weight, you can really mess yourself up in this part here. If you are adding tons of granola and honey and, you know, tons of things like that, the nuts, those are high calorie. So keep that in mind when you're building your bowls. One good thing here is that I like to add a little chia, because if you are trying to lose weight, when this chia gets in your stomach, it expands more than 12 times its size. So having a little of this will help you feel like nice and full. And for today, I'm going to put just a little cacao nibs. Those are pretty low calorie, so you can enjoy those if you want that nutty crunch, but not the calories. Do the cacao nibs, and they're just full of antioxidants. So I'm just going to do just pecans are like literally my favorite. I can really get myself in trouble with pecans. So I am trying to be mindful of my weight, of course. So just a little taste. And there we go. And like I said, guys, the options are limitless. You could build like a tropical bowl here. Really just have a lot of fun with eating healthy. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed this.